Ladies and gentlemen, YouTube, my username is BigBoonMike589.
And Bazinga from Get Teched.
Yeah, today we're going to talk about a new tutorial we're doing here. We have my new tax return baby, the D5300.
From Nikon.
Yeah, from Nikon. This Bazinga over here talked me into a DSLR. So I think we're going to do this properly and do an unboxing for you guys. And then we're going to do a quality test to show you what it looks like when we change it over. And then once the fourth and final piece of this package deal comes in, the boom mic, we're going to do a field test. We're going to go up to probably a park, and we're going to do some still shots and do some video and see how the sound quality sounds and how the 24.2 megapixel looks in pictures. So that's a Bazinga. Let's get into this.
Let's do this.
So we unboxed everything from the Amazon. Now we have everything laid on the table. We're going to go through each piece and show you what it looks like on the inside. We're going to see how it looks. We'll start off with my favorite piece. It's going to be the Pro Series LED kit. This is going to be probably the best thing I bought out of everything other than the camera. Just kind of move all that to the side over here, give you guys a little clear space. Oh my god, I have room. Alright, so inside the box, guys, I did take the plastic off. I cheated a little bit. Don't blame me. Alright, we have the instruction manual. Who needs that? These are what I believe are going to be the devices you use to put different type of batteries into it. It says right here on here, this is for an EL15. You probably can't see it through the camera, but it'll tell you. Oh. Okay. And this one is for a D16. So these are different options for batteries, because this is charged through a camera battery, or it's charged through 6 AA batteries. This is a new device I'm going to be learning how to use, because I've never used these little squares before in my life. But this connects to the camera, either to the bottom if you have the right device with if you want to put it on there, or the top, and it attaches on top of the camera. And that's a piece that goes to the I don't know. We're gonna hold off on that one. Now, if I remember correctly, I believe this is a UV filter, I think. Mr. Bazinga can vouch for that. Is this a UV filter, or?
What it's used for is depending on the lighting condition with the color.
Okay. And this one will also help out with some of the exposure. If it's too bright, you can actually put it on there. All right, and the main. Oh, there's no screen there. It's all LED. I thought it was a screen. All right. We're going to get that out of the way here. So this is the LED kit here, guys. Alright. The good thing about this one here, which I figured out when I looked into it, is on the back, it has a battery meter, so you can tell how much life you have with that battery. And it has a knob that turns it on and off. So it can go from really high to where you're blind as a bat and you can't see anything, to turn it down really low to where I can barely see across the room. And the filters, like I said, they just slide right in. Go right. Easier said than done. There we go.
Slide right in, huh?
Slide right in. And that's how that goes from there. Along with the kit, guys, you get a bunch of what we will call in the tech world a bunch of hand-me-downs kind of thing. This is a cheap digital flash. I mean, it takes 2 AA's. I mean, in all honesty, I mean, I ain't gonna be taking a lot of flashy photos, but I mean, this is good to have though if you need some kind of flash. So, whatever. This is a little mini tripod, lens kit, remote, doohickey, SD card reader, leather, SD card class 10. I will not hold off on that. this is probably the best thing for you, and you get a camera. Get class 10. These run really good, really fast. A lot of upload speeds, and this is what you need. And then you got this little hand configure thing that, you know, who's going to be putting this on their hand? You know, not me. Oh no, it broke. And who knows what a tripod is? I don't know what a tripod is. Alright, well, there we go. Screen protector. So, but I've heard through the rumor mill that you put this on a camera, it kind of takes away from resolution from the camera on the screen, from the viewing screen, not your main screen you're taking a photo from, but the viewing screen. So, might or might not. We'll figure that out later. We're getting to the kit and caboodle here, alright? This is the most important part here. Camera bag. I'm gonna do the camera last, guys. The camera is the most important part in my book. This will be attached to the hip everywhere I go. Inside this bag here, you got little sleeves. So you put everything compartment-wise in there. So you got a lot of spots to hide stuff if you need to hide your... Yeah, if you need to hide stuff.
Right there.
Yeah, right there, yep.
Maybe right there, a little bit right there.
And then right in the front, there's a little spot too. So, oh, and it comes with a shorter case, shorter bag thing. So, it's good to have a bag on you, always ready to go for these cameras. These cameras are very sensitive, and when they fall, you will cry. Some of the most important things with a camera, when you get it though, guys, is the filters. Because when you go on the field and you're taking some shots, sometimes the sun is going to be too bright. You have to have like a UV filter. And I believe, if I'm picking up correctly, these are the UV filter kit. So it's going to give 3 different ones here. So you're going to get different options for different selections of areas you're shooting. Ow, I hurt my finger. And it's already pre-packaged.
Oh, that's cool.
So I don't have to worry about, you know...
Oh, that's really nice.
Setting it up and put it in there. So, right here you got the first filter. This is the multi-coated digital UV filter.
Or lens protector.
Lens protector, yep. Alright, this one is, let's see if it's labeled here, a multi-coated digital CPL filter, 52 millimeter. It's really thick though, and this is some quality stuff, guys. That's not cheap plastic, it's metal. Alright, and this one's probably the one I'm probably going to use a lot. If I'm staying corrected here. This is the Pro Series multi-coated digital FLD filter. So I'm imagining when they have like a bright light, say like the sun coming towards you, that purple is going to kind of cut that sun a little bit down. It's going to dim it down a little bit. And
it doesn't look purple when you're looking through the camera.
No, I won't be Barney when I'm done. As I'm throwing stuff across the field.
But that is a cool little case thing.
Oh yeah. You can hide your drugs in there.
Nicer than mine. Mine's just a little really cheap fabric type thing.
This one here, guys, is a high definition AF wide angle lens.
Now these come in really handy when you're trying to make the room a little bigger and stuff. I've actually used these on my camera. And they're relatively cheap.
And it comes with a little knapsack.
Yep, it's like literally the same exact like idea as mine.
Let's one-handed, guys.
I do like the color scheme, though. I do like the gold.
The funny thing about Canon and Nikon, guys, just for food for thought, is the color scheme is kind of different across the board in some sense. Because Nikon, I believe, does the gold trim around the side here. If you look on the side, you can see the gold trim.
You can take the cover off.
Oh. I'm nervous. I don't want to break it.
Yeah, I'm gonna break it.
So that's the angle, the wide angle.
Yeah.
The wide angle lens. So you just screw that into the, I believe the
lens of the camera.
The lens of the camera, yep.
Noob.
This is a new learning curve for me.
Noob.
Because I use a GoPro usually. Noob. This is what I usually do. So you just unscrew that, guys, and you just plug it right into the camera.
Now what's cool about this lens, if you take this, you can unscrew that.
Yep.
And it's more like a high zoom lens. Like when you want to do really, really close up.
Yep.
You just use that part.
So I can use it for food reviews, guys. If I need to do that.
If you want to see the salt on that burger.
Yes. You want to see the pores in someone's face.
See?
Scary, man.
But yeah, they're really cool.
And it's very durable too. I like the fact that it's metal. I love my GoPro, guys, but I tell you right up front is the lens on this thing. I have replaced it already, and the thing is that thing is plastic. It's not metal, and the lens is the inside. So I like the fact that these lenses are metal, and you could probably, I wouldn't say chuck it across the room, but it probably could take some falls once in a while, but nothing too drastic.
They're a little more durable than you'd think they would be.
Yes.
Yeah.
This one here, guys, is the 2.2 high definition telephoto lens. Telephotic. I should have brought my knife with me. You guys know how to do stuff. Alright. And this one here. It's going to be a long video, guys. I hope you're ready to sit down and watch this here. Ooh, plastic. Again, another lens you put on top of the lens. A telephotic. This one, how would you use this one?
For like far away stuff.
That one was a little rough to undo.
Yeah. Well, that means it's going to be nice and
tight.
Yep. Firm. Upside down. Sideways. Ooh.
And this is a high definition too, so that's good. So everything's high definition nowadays.
And even though it's a telephoto lens, you could use it for other things too, depending on how you want to use it.
So this is the one of the things that I felt I needed for shooting films. It's called a foregrip, F-O-R-E, grip. All right. So what it's going to do when I do this, the camera will fit down the bottom right here, and then I can fit the external mic or an LED kit on top over here. So I'm thinking for the film wise, so you guys understand, for when I do shoot videos for film or any kind of YouTube video, I can have everything and then hold it and be steady with it. Yeah, I'm sure my hand will probably shake a little bit, but I think having the combo of everything will work great. If I can find a method of attaching a mic from here and then having the LED here, to have multiple, there might be a method somewhere. I might be able to jimmy rig something. We'll figure that out later. But that's the foregrip. This is the ski. So if you guys want to go skiing, so we got everything in the bag, guys. Almost everything's in the bag. That's kind of amazing how one whole big box from Amazon can fit in one whole small bag from Amazon. So the whole main kit and caboodle here, the main portion, the D5300. There we go. Made by Nikon. 24.2 megapixels, guys. This is pretty cool here. Alright, it's going to come with an 18-55 millimeter lens. The only thing I was hoping that it did come with was a touchscreen, which it does not have touchscreen. But on the same time, no photographer or film person is worried about touchscreen right away, unless you have the Nikon D5500, which is upwards into the $1,000 range, which this idiot over here was going to buy the D5500 at first. So we're going to get right into the box, guys. Open this sucker up. Alright. As one of my favorite YouTubers say, readings for prisoners. I believe this is the software you need for the computer, so I will not throw this. But I don't think I need it, though. But it'll be safely kept, though. Flip that box open.
Bubbles.
And it's a bubble wrap. That's it, guys. Have a nice day. Bubble wrap.
It won't pop.
What?
It won't pop. I don't know.
That's a camera. All right. You can have the bubble wrap after. We're going to open that next, all right? Let's get to the little things in here, all right? I believe this is the lens viewer, the little view cap, the viewfinder.
Yes, the cover, yeah.
So that covers it up, all right? Some standard definition plug to plug into the TV if you want to view it. But I'm not going to use this for the mere fact that it has a micro HDMI connection in here. I have the micro HDMI to an HDMI connection, so I can view in HD. No 720p or 480i or anything like that. This is probably the connector you use to connect to the computer. You want to go directly just camera to computer. But I don't think any filmmaker is just plugging directly in there. I just think they take the SD card out and do it that way.
Some do.
The Nikon strap. I was feeling right. All right. The Nikon charger, which I learned when I bought this camera though, guys. They said this was an international box. So I first thought, oh my God, I'm gonna have an international plug. No, I'm not. It's an American plug. Because otherwise, I'm not gonna get this camera charged. Okay, so I am doing it backwards.
Okay.
Really? Okay.
Battery.
Battery that makes the camera work. Without this, guys, your camera is a brick. So this is a 1,230, as I call it, moi. But it's probably not moi.
Milliamp hours.
Yep. So this will be the first battery we're going to use. But I'm going to be getting a battery pack and or new batteries to make it run longer. Now, the main, that's plastic. The main thing here. Is there anything there? No, there's not. All right. Oh, good lord, this has weight to it. This is the Nikon D5300, guys. It has a swivel screen, so when you're recording, you can record back. All right. It has everything that you love down below, that little port so you can plug stuff into it.
That's the tripod.
Yep. I use weird terminology.
The port that you... Yeah, alright.
Battery port. Alright, this is where they put the battery. Now the beautiful thing about this, guys, I love about it though, is the SD card for the DSLRs, most of them, are on the side. Unlike my other Canon camera, where the SD card was right where the battery is. So if you ever need to take it out, you're turning off your camera. Alright. I'm going pretty fast, so I need to slow down. I'll slow down here. So, on the inside here, you have a mic port. Alright, that's for external mic.
There you go.
Alright. Then you have an AV out, if you need to charge it through AV. I believe
AV out is video out.
Okay.
So that's if you want to view on the TV with that cable.
Okay, so AV out, you can put a view on the TV, all right?
And then you got the USB right here.
Yep.
And your HDMI.
The micro HDMI, which will be used effectively, all right? Now, yeah, there we go. All right, now this is the port. We're gonna put the external mic.
The hot shoe.
Yep, the hot shoe. We're gonna put external mic, or we're gonna put the LED kit on there.
Yep.
All right, and it has a stereo mic right there.
That's pretty cool. That the mic is right on the top.
Now the only thing is, where the hell is this flash? And how do we get to turn it?
It pops up when it's needed.
Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna get this guy set up, guys, and we'll show you what it looks like when it's ready. So we'll go to the lens before we get to that, so you can see the lens. And this is probably the most expensive part of the camera, is the lens. So you can buy a body pretty cheap.
No. It depends. The body goes for about what do you say, 450, 500?
Close to
How much
that.
did you pay for the camera?
$599.
$599. So
everything.
yeah, it's about 450, 500, and then the lens, they're still pretty expensive, but that's the kit lens, so they're a little bit cheaper. But if you want to go higher, it gets expensive.
Yeah, you go higher, guys, you're gonna get the same price you pay for the camera for a lens. About 500 for a lens, or more.
Thousands, yeah.
So this is a 1855mm Nikon DX VR lens. That's all that terminology. Like, what does that mean? It means you can shoot stuff, okay? All right, so if you hold that button in, you can zoom in, and you can zoom out by holding it back. So, and it plugs in through the back there.
Pretty nifty.
All right, so we're gonna get this guy set up, and we're gonna do a quality test, and we'll take it from there, guys. So, back here at Bazinga. We got the camera all together. First all impressions, I really love the weight of the camera. It's actually very light.
It's a lot smaller than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I thought this would be like kind of like a chunky camera. You pull it out, it's like, oh my god, that guy's a professional. Like, no, well, I am getting professional, but long story short, the screen swivel is perfect. I think it's the right, you know, it's not too loosey goosey. You know, I think that's perfect for it. This is Bazinga's for one of his many mics he has. Where example, this will be a mic over here when I do get the mic. Interaction, how do you think so far overall? Like, when
I have my TX6i, like I said, and I have a few more additions that I just got, but it's definitely a learning curve from going from one camera to another because it just works differently.
Well, coming from the start when we had this discussion, I want to say for a good 2 months, going, I'm gonna get a mirrorless. Don't get a mirrorless, get a DSLR. But I like the mirrorless because in the end, guys, the quality you're going to get with the DSLR is almost, I think, identical to mirrorless, except for the fact that the mirrorless doesn't have the mirror in there, since the mirrorless talk.
They're about the same quality. It's just price.
Yeah, you're paying for a new product that's brand new off the market, and it's very new technology. This camera has Wi-Fi like this T6i, so I'm definitely gonna hook the Wi-Fi up. This is the setup I'm looking at to do the filming series, guys. We're gonna have the LED kit up here. I am very lucky that it has different battery options. It also has the 6 AA battery option 2, so I can put that in maybe and do as a backup battery and see if it works.
If you're inside, you could also plug it in.
Yes,
it also has a DC.
Yeah, it's a DC port, which is pretty good. We just kind of like Jimmy rigged it over here with this fit underneath here. So it's kind of surprising because now it's like I don't have to worry about, you know, am I gonna put the mic on here? Hey, you know, it fits. It's a little wobbly, it's a little loose in some spots, but
it's not that bad.
But it's still gonna cut the cake correctly. It's gonna work perfectly. Overall, guys, this is the first impression. I think the camera's wonderful. We are going to be doing I don't know if you got a game for it. Maybe we can go out to do a quality test. Maybe we're gonna do a quality test. We're gonna do a quality test in a minute. Let's see how the pictures are in here. I'll show you on a live, just a picture by itself, and then we'll
do some video.
And do some video with it too, and we'll show you what it looks like on that camera.
And we'll be right back.
Yeah. So guys, back here with Bazinga over here. This is the quality of the camera with the lens all attached and such. The audio, I would say, is good, but it's not great. I think with the external mic, I think it's going to run a lot smoother. Hopefully that comes in quicker compared to other products I've got on Amazon. Hopefully they get here soon. So between your Canon T6i and the Nikon D5300, I mean, is there to you a big comparison? How do you feel on the camera itself per buy?
Well, I've used Nikon D7000 or so, and that was I love that camera until I got the Canon, and it's just the way they work is like just a complete learning curve between the two.
Yeah.
Some things my camera does that your camera doesn't. Some things your camera does that mine doesn't. Like when you're looking through the viewfinder, you have like a HUD, which is really cool. It shows you the battery. It shows things on it. Mine doesn't really do that.
Okay.
So it's really cool. But you know, I went with the Canon instead, and I did.
Definitely a learning curve going from a GoPro to a Nikon D5300. I think over time I'm going to learn to love this camera because I have a lot of projects set up for this camera. It's going to be going through a wedding, taking photos for a friend who's a bride. My friend's a bride for a wedding, obviously, and she wants me to take photos. So that's going to be one thing. And the series we're working on, I say we're because I'm gonna hire my friend over here at Bazinga to be part of the Phobia series and the Grim Tale series we're working on later.
Mostly filming.
Yeah, mostly filming.
Camera guy.
I mean, you could act if you want to. That's up to you. But hey, you know what? We'll figure out when time comes. So this is gonna be the quality test part 1, guys. Part 2 will be coming out as soon as my shotgun mic comes in. And we're going to be shooting in the park, doing some still images and some videos. When that comes through, you guys get the part 2. It'll definitely be a shorter video, I'll tell you right off the back. we're going to sign off in the end here. We're going to say if you guys like that video, please hit that like button, subscribe, comment, thumbs up, follow me on social media, and subscribe to my buddy Bazinga over here at Get Tech channel. Get Tech is a very good show that I'm on every Wednesday with them. Sometimes I think I'm going to be on their Game Smash portion too, playing some retro games, which I'm very excited for. Some of the stuff projects you're coming out with, it's going to be great.
Yeah. We have a lot of collaborations coming up.
Yeah, it's going to be great, guys. I mean, if you guys subscribe to that channel, I'll put the URL link down below. Signing off.